All right, welcome, friends. Hope everyone is doing well today. Thanks for joining me. I thought I would jump on. I haven't been on social media much at all over the last couple of months. My life has kind of done some strange things lately, so I'm just kind of rolling with it and doing the best that I can. So I'm going to shuffle these decks real quick and get everything set up, and I'll move these aside. Yeah, so hope everyone had a blessed holiday season. I know it can be a tough time of year for a lot of people. So sending lots of love out to you all. Hope your year is starting off well. I know for me, it's been very interesting. Very interesting. I have a project actually. I have so many projects that are kind of coming to fruition this year, which is very appropriate since it is a 9-year for me. Collective 1 year. So, looks like a couple were, whoops. So collectively, we are in a space of new beginnings. Last year was a collective 9-year, so lots of endings, and endings and beginnings are always happening at the same time. You can't have an ending without a new beginning. We can't have a new beginning without something ending. So we are going to, continue that process into this new year. And I don't know about you, but it's pretty intense energies lately. I'm going to move these out of the way. Actually, let's grab a few. So what I want to ask is, what's the overall energy that you are going to be working with this year? And yeah, let's start there. So what's the overall energy? Okay. Oh, the light bate. Yeah. Let's see. Woo! Almost lost them all right there. Oh, there's one. So interesting because this card is on the cover of the deck, and I was looking at it right before I started this reading and thinking about the bee, and there it is. And look at that. So angelic light body, because I'm sure you cannot read that. Confidence and butterfly maiden, beautiful change. And as we were talking about this being a 1 year and how we've just gone through an ending, this butterfly represents that energy of transformation, of endings and new beginnings, rebirth. So I love that these cards have come out. Okay, so what is the energy that you are working with this year? 3 of Pentacles. No, I'm not taking reversals today. Let's see. Just get a few more, and then we'll start to talk about them. Love this deck. Haven't used it in quite some time. But it is definitely one of my favorite tarots. Okay. So, we have the Three of Pentacles, the Daughter of Cups, the Two of Wands, the Divine, which I believe is the World card in this deck. Right, that's 22. Oh no. The Divine is its own card. Like it's an extra in this deck. I forgot about that. And so it says, we'll just start here. The Divine encourages you to pay attention to what your inner self wants to express. It is time for you to ground yourself so that you can become truly whole. Practice ways to align yourself, whether it be through creative journaling, meditation, or simply putting your feet in the dirt. Take a step back from what is blocking you and connect to the higher power above, the earth below, and the elements that surround and empower you. Becoming connected to what surrounds you will open you up to the little messages the universe wants to tell you. These synchronicities will let you know that you are headed in the right direction. Your deep connection with the higher power and your intuitive knowledge will begin to flourish. You will find that things will begin to flow when you have let your insecurities, doubt, and anger out and let only joy, love, and light in. Yeah, so you've gone through this metamorphosis over this last, the 9-year last year was the culmination of that. But you've been going through this change for quite some time. And, this card, the Light Body, this is what is really anchoring right now. Your light body. We are becoming crystalline beings, returning to our wholeness. And so our light bodies are being activated and coming online, you could say. So this is a year. The energy that you're working with is definitely your emotions and taking risks. You've worked really hard to get to this point, to transform your life in this way. You've begun to take responsibility for your emotions, your actions and behaviors. You have really been putting in the effort. And now this year is asking you to take that risk, to make the choice that aligns with your true north, that aligns with who you have transformed into this. And really, it's letting go of all of the outward stories and conditions that society and, our culture has put on us. This is the year to stand in your power and to be that shining light that you were always meant to be, to anchor in this light This is the year to not give up, to really make that decision to stand in your confidence, stand in your power. What a beautiful message. So this year you're going to be working on, your confidence. And I would love to say that that means that you're going to be confident all the time, but what it means really is that you're going to be put into situations that require you to stand up, require you to use your voice, this your power for what you know is right, for what you know that you want to create. This is the power of the co-creator, and it's time for you to shine, baby. I love that. So let's see if there is anything else that you need to know about this year and how you can work with this energy. What else do you need to know, my friends? Yeah. Well, you are stepping into what you have always been meant to become. This is so much coming through right at the moment. So many images, but like your hopes, wishes, and dreams, like they're coming true in a big way. You keep planting those seeds, keep working towards, being that light, remembering who you are, remembering who you have always meant to be. Yeah, because you are building a legacy this year. This is really truly about building a legacy. And that's what we're doing, right? Every time we heal these old karmic patterns, heal these deep societal fractures, we are creating that new paradigm, that new energetic frequency that is going to support us in a whole new way. One where we remember love. Yeah, okay. Well, I think I'm going to leave it there. Thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this little message, and keep doing what you're doing, my friends, because it's beautiful and you are so needed on this planet right now, and you are making a difference. If you ever doubt that, please come back to this video and know that you are making a difference. Thank you for being here. See you later. Bye.